engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view. Above where the clouds reside, with engines roaring, wings open wide, a silver bird takes to the blue. Oh, the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch skies, a wondrous show. Small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dances, a grand ballet. Airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Kiss earth, the engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view.
Well, good morning from a magnificent day here in Christchurch. I'll show you the view of the mountains and the windsock in just a moment. But yeah, first of all, thanks to the early bird arrivals for turning up right at the start of the stream. I think we're actually a little bit ahead of schedule, so thanks very much. We've got Fiji coming in. We've got the mighty Emirates, of course. We've got Little Sounds Air, and the rest of the show is sort of made up of Air New Zealand and Jetstar, and yeah, it's a pretty nice day to be bringing you some visuals here from Christchurch. Just if you're alive in chat there, do let me know that you can hear well what I'm saying. And I should have switched the music off. Let me just kill that off, and let me see that everything is working hunky-dory. Looks to be okay. But yeah, I will just double check that. Once again, we've got a little bit of an issue putting our graphics onto the screen. We're almost there. This is the capture device. It's not quite right. Bear with me just a moment and we'll get this video aspect ratio sorted out for you. Do let me know where you're chatting from, what your weather conditions are like. As you can see here in Christchurch, it is absolutely glorious. It is a beautiful day. I think that one is not going to behave, so most important thing is get you working. Nothing more frustrating for someone than setting things up absolutely perfectly at home and coming out here and preparing to give a live show and things have somehow changed. Anyway, let me give you a little bit more of a wide shot so that you get everything in the image. And I'll bring up the chat because I don't seem to be getting the chat. Here we go. Let me grab you. For some reason, you are not the same. So we'll grab you. Okay, I think we might have fixed that. So you should be getting good pictures and good sounds momentarily. YouTube lag, no doubt. it's holding for. Oh, they've had a switch of runway, at least for this particular aircraft, and he's taken off in the northerly direction. Yeah, very. So that surprised me. So apologies for that. Yeah, I did not see him lining up for a northerly takeoff when we're running southerly takeoff. And if I swing around, you will see the mountains in the distance. And there's our orange windsock. And it is absolutely dead still now. There is not a blade of grass. They've mowed it, but there's still no blade of grass moving at all. So I did capture the Singapore earlier, so we will be getting to Singapore. Well now, let me go back to the weather conditions. What a contrast over yesterday. Here is our windsock. Oh, it's actually inflated a little bit. Look at that. A little bit of a breeze there. But here we go. Here's your mountains in the background. And this is without the tele extender, either tele NZ or tele 2 sheep, neither of those, but the extra attachment that I make to the camera to bring you glorious 70 times zoom. But today we're just with 32, anticipating Emirates arriving here from the north, and if they do that, then having the tele extender on does not make it look very nice. Yes, indeed, that is a view. Let me see if I can do some fancy things. I can. Great. Well, we've got some wildlife going on and making a lot of screeching sounds. Not the sort of thing you want to hear if you're running an airport, you don't really want a lot of birds and what have you floating around. Let me see if I can get to some of your chat. So I've got a chat over there. If I can find my mouse, here's my mouse, and I will. Not only has Let's Camp been generous enough to grant you folks a number of memberships, but he also was generous enough to hit my my goal for the channel today was to actually get a super chat of $5 or more, and he knocked it out of the park before we'd even begun. In fact, before we'd even really set it up. So thank you to Let's Camp for your generosity. It's going to go into promotion. That's where all my money is going at the moment. Just growing the channel, growing the channel, growing the channel. And once we get enough critical mass of people, I think we're going to do reasonably well, as long as I can improve my skills. And part of improving my skills is to actually bring up my technical competency running the live streaming software, and the only real way to do that is practicing, and that's why I came out yesterday and gave it a bit of a go in the rain, and it wasn't pleasant, but by contrast, today is just what you want to see. So I'm rather pleased, and hopefully we get some action in the not too distant future to show to you. I might try and see whether or not I can bring up a replay of the Singapore takeoff. If I can do that, then I will have ticked another box. So, first of all, I have to find your live chat, and it's over here. That's good. Okay, I'm going to put on a little bit of a we're coming back in a minute sort of thing. So we'll leave it like that, and I'll see if I can find something on the camera that will let us do a replay. It doesn't appear that I'm going to be able to do that, so video camera says no. Anyway, let me just walk around and show you what's on the ground here. inspection. Highly sought after job apparently. I was watching OPN last night, and James and Matty were talking about the field ops for driving these vehicles around, and apparently the waiting list is rather long, and it's usually a job that's advertised internally. And you have to have been there quite a while, and yeah, it's certainly a great, wonderful sort of job. Wouldn't mind it myself. Right, let's have a look at the radar stations. And as Let's Camp pointed out, neither of them are in operation, it appears. So they must be doing something. Anyway, so, and further around over here is where they're putting in the solar farm. And so we've lost a bit of a viewing area down there. They may in fact take out a row of trees, which was sort of obscuring our view of the northern end of the runway from a mound over there by Pound Road. Yeah, they've certainly taken out a lot of trees on the other side, behind the behind this building over here. Let me bring you around. The yellow building you can see there is the Aero Club, and the balcony is where we streamed yesterday's show from, and where we capture a lot of our shows during the week. Unfortunately, they're not open to the public on the weekends, so we miss out. Hi Christine, lovely to see you. PG coming in on 02 now. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, the solar farm is going ahead behind, well, it looks like it's going ahead. I've seen reports in newspapers, you know, those sort of things of, you know, recycled trees and stuff. And the reports in there say that the solar farm is not going ahead. That there's been a block put in place. Yeah, but I certainly drove past it yesterday, and they're still going ahead putting things in the ground and building stuff and all the rest of it. So you're quite right, Let's Camp. Looks like we've got 02s. So I will whip round and the purpose of this broadcast is to bring you aircraft, and there is one. Try not to make too much scratchy noise. they're going to approach that far down, I might even put the tele extender on. So, stand by one. We've got another approach. There we go, disappearing round to domestic. And we have coming in a flight. Can find you. Here we go. Note to self, always have the tele-extender available on hand without having to disassemble everything and reach back into the bag and pull it out. But yeah, very nice. Let me bring up Mr. Flight Radar and see if I can find out who you are. You are in fact Fiji, so yay. Good. Yep. Hi, Christchurch Aviation. Good to see you, mate. It is a great day for plane spotting. I hope you're able to get out and enjoy it. If you can, come out and say g'day, because it is a beautiful day. Right. There's a little too much smoke for the super smooth peanut butter emoji that we've got for the members. I put that in last night, so there's a jar of super smooth peanut butter available as an emoji when we get really nice landings. So to me, Fiji is well early. Usually 12:15, so he's a good 20 to 25 minutes early. We don't mind at all. Bula bula. And Harewood. And in the parlance of Japan, Irashaimase. In the background there, we've got little PC-12. Looks like heading out. So we'll just focus on Fiji for the moment. have got all the ND filter on that I can get, and we're still getting an awful lot of white reflection. And here comes beautiful PC12 sounds here. No doubt off to Blenheim or Picton. Great stuff. And here we go. Yeah, New Zealand. Just waiting for little private to arrive. Then we've got it's like 6:55. NZ 6:55. Yes, to Queenstown. Quite right. Let's go. And I see pinging also. Christchurch to Auckland, Air New Zealand. 5:42. And that would be Christchurch to Auckland. And this is off to Queenstown. Now, if I remember rightly, on a show not so long ago, we had this flight going to Queenstown, get to Queenstown and have to come back to Christchurch. I think it was on one of our live shows anyway. And yeah, he went all the way to Queenstown, tried to land, could not land, and had to come back all the way to Christchurch. So, and got in after Emirates. So yeah, he'd even have to stand down a little bit. Through the sun, yeah, not the best for the viewfinder. But there you go, at least I'm not looking at it. Glorious. Let's see what's going on with this A320 flight to Auckland. They may have the defeated Blues on board, you never know. Great game last night. With Crusaders being victorious. Oh, good on you, Telly and Telly Two Sheep. Thanks so much, Telly Two Sheep. Yeah, you're under absolutely no obligations, as you know. And thanks very much for your kind support, Let's Camp. Yeah, get a few things done. Yeah, and if you are of a mind to join us, yeah, I'm hanging around just until Emirates arrives. When that's done, we'll be headed off to Kevin, not Sean, but Kevin, in Wellington. Yeah, Kevin having his live show today, and I mistakenly thought we were going to Sean, who assures me that he's on tomorrow from Wellington. So yeah, it should be an interesting day. I imagine that the weather in Wellington is just as nice as it is here, but you never can tell with Wellington. But we certainly have absolutely nothing to complain about today. It is just glorious. Thanks, Let's Camp. Yep. 13:23. Oh, crikey. That's cutting it fine, isn't it? Oh, well. We'll just run a little bit over and, yeah, Kev can start his show, and, yeah, if we actually have any viewers that are not already watching his show, then we can forward them on. Yeah, great stuff. Let me have a look at my dogs with my control panel. There we go. Yeah, I thought I saw Christine Frank in the Only Planes Network show last night. I hope you're well as well, Christine. Nothing but the best for you. And the same applies to anyone who's feeling a little poorly. I wish you all the best of health, and yeah, get well soon. We've got a seagull or two. We haven't got a plover. We had a plover actually on the taxiway grass, on the grass verge adjacent to the taxiway. And yeah, so who have we got here? We'll go back to let's see, that this is Christchurch to Dunedin, 7:49. The ATR service headed off to Dunedin. Hop, skip and a jump down there. I imagine that he's going to get out before the 3:20. 3:20's just about at the end. Is he going to hold? No, he's getting... to avoid the sun this time, and he should swing round and head south, probably go down all the way down the coast. I would say. Although it's a magnificent day for flying over the mountains, you probably get a few more bumps over the mountains. And let's see if we can get our 320. The 320 flight off to Auckland. Again, home of the defeated Blues. Hi Tracy, wonderful to see you. It is in fact a magnificent day here in Christchurch. If we can get this. Can we see it? It's rather too close to the sun, I think. There we go, and here we go. Got you little buddy. Here we go. I am reminded that I forgot, well, I'm not so sure I forgot, but I will repeat that the generosity of our good mate Let's Camp has meant that today's Emirates arrival is being dedicated to him. Wonderful Let's Camp. Our good mate, and let's see if we can keep you in the picture. He's got a different flight profile from everybody else. Unfortunately, those guys climb way too fast, but we'll see if we can give you something interesting to look at. No, not without the tele extender. We can't quite reach far enough with this standard zoom. Yes, due to Let's Camp's generosity, the goal for this stream was to receive a super chat of $5 or more, and before we even got going, that goal had been accomplished. Hi Naomi, wonderful to see you. It's certainly a lovely day here in Christchurch, and yeah, if you're of a mind and in Christchurch, plane spotting for Emirates today will probably be very, very nice. I imagine that most of the people will go to Pound Road, but we always like our close-ups when they turn off. Hopefully comes all the way to A2, he or she. Of course, my most popular video of Emirates is Captain Emily landing here in Christchurch, and that particular video has almost 60,000 views. Unfortunately, 12 o'clock high. That guy has been practicing his fighter pilot training. Use the sun to your advantage. So around here in engineering, we've got a couple of donor aircraft. And then the Novotel, where Sid Squad were held up when they came, and that was just last month. Just over a month ago, Sid Squad were here. And it was a pleasure meeting Kurt and the gang. Sounds like band, doesn't it? Friendly aviation security staff. Wonderful to see them. Great job they do. We'll give you a look again at our conditions. And then I will have a look at flight radar and see what the status of Emirates is. Hasn't chosen anyone. Oh my. Naomi. awesome is that? You've got a membership courtesy of our good mate Let's Camp Z. Let me have a look. See where you are. And it is saying Emirates is saying 125. So it was an hour late leaving from Sydney. So to expect it to make up an entire hour is a bit much. I'll just show you, if I can, bring it up. And this one, and smooth of it, okay, and I will just see if I can show you. Here we go. So this is our good mates Emirates, and if we render it in 3D, we'll get a bit of a ride along. It'll certainly look a bit nicer when it comes closer to the mountains. So there we go. It's our good friends. And they're a little late today, so we'll bring them up a little later. But for now, let's just go back and see what's available on upcoming on Flight Radar. See, jets Dunedin to Auckland should be overflying us, and then we've got Auckland to Christchurch, NZ535. Ooh. Okay. So we'll go back around as we've got a landing. 535 from Auckland arriving. Dashi that you can see is probably going to hold because you've got he's very, very far away. No, he's not holding. Yep, so the Dashi is going to be able to get out ahead of that guy. So let's see. Beautiful. These little guys, they're just all over the place, so they climb far too fast. And that'll do. Yeah, that's alright. There's a little bit closer. And if I can find a reference point, then I can get up and hopefully find him. There we go. You're there. I know you're there. It's just not focusing. Oh dear. Why are you not focusing? There you go. Something to focus on. So, I'm going to say, overnight, we reached yet another milestone. I went to bed last night, and as you do, and we hadn't quite reached 4,000, but woke up this morning and we'd well and truly smashed it. So I am astonished at just how quickly we are growing this channel. I think I've done all the right things. I think I've done all the right tagging and promoted semi-viral videos just to get the viewership up and then get the subscriptions up. I know it's an algorithm thing. It's that A word again. If you manage to hit a few targets with the YouTube algorithm, then you get promoted and promoted. And I do not know why, but YouTube chose one of my videos to self-promote. I didn't put any money into it at that stage, and suddenly I found several thousand people were viewing the Captain Emily video. And Texel, welcome. It's a beautiful livery, Texel, and the winged eyeliner, which the girls were very keen on a few years ago. once again. I think I'll spin around and show you the conditions again. I cannot get enough of just how good it looks today compared to yesterday when big rain fronts were just sweeping down the airfield and we could see them coming, and I was at the Aero Club and dreading that the next one would arrive, protecting the equipment as much as I possibly could, but there you go. Do I seem so quiet? Okay. Let me see if I can raise that up a bit. Let me know, Telly, when you think I've got it up loud enough. Just giving it a few more ergs. Do let me know. I suppose I can turn it up on the master over here. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. See how that goes. Is that a bit louder for you, Telly, or too loud? Yeah, thanks, Christine. Almost seems like I've done a little bit of low talking today. I don't know why. There's nobody around. Having said that, I can see one or two people at the road cones, and they may in fact be coming in or not. Anyway, yeah, just let me know if that's better for you. Awesome. Thanks very much. Oh, we've got what looks like a PC12 coming in. There we go. Yeah, I've noticed Simon Lowe's audio is quite low, and he speaks quite softly and gently, and yeah, even softer and gentler than Kevin from Wellington Flights Live. And Simon has got an awful lot of followers, and yeah, he's done very, very well, and he has a really nice setup with multicam, and he runs it all himself, as opposed to the fancy pants airliners live guys who have 2 or 3 people on at any one time, and a proper broadcast booth and all sorts of things. So yeah, they're just terrific. Their production is really slick. The other guys whose production's really slick is OPN. Are really stepping up their game, and of course the visuals from the likes of Kurt and Tim. Kurt in particular at night, some of the visuals from his stream are just amazing. That shot he got of the NBA taking off on his live stream was just phenomenal. Really, really deeply envious of his setup, but also deeply envious of the skill level that it takes to actually wield the equipment. Of course, if you didn't know, Kurt's stuff is manually focused, and it's a really difficult thing to do with a large lens like that. Okay, let me catch up and see where our friend Mighty Bus is today. And of course, if you have got access to the emojis by being a member, you can of course use the Emirates logo. And if they manage to do a super smooth landing, then I've got a jar of super smooth peanut butter in the emojis as well. I don't know how long that one's going to last, but maybe until somebody eats it or something. But yeah, it's a super smooth peanut butter is what that emoji is. And yeah. There's another one just up here, coming in. We really would have benefited from having a tele extender on. Not tele 2 sheep or tele NZ, but tele extender. Unfortunately, Seki left it in his bag. His bag is under all of the streaming equipment, and I don't want to disassemble everything just to put it on. The other thing is, of course, Emirates is going to come hopefully all the way down here, which means that having a tele extender on is really going to make that life a little bit difficult for actually getting it in frame. Of course, we could be super zoomed in and looking at the freckles on the faces of the pilots, but yeah, I don't know that they want that much sort of attention. Yeah, I will see about, now that I have Christine's membership, I should be able to actually do something about that. Let's camp. You are completely correct. Christine should be the moderator. Through the sun and out the other side. Here we go. I don't know why, but my tripod doesn't seem quite as balanced as it usually is. I can see why now. Okay. That's probably enough of you. Let me go around here. Ooh. stream without a helicopter in it, so let me see if I can get this helicopter. There we go, helicopter. Wouldn't be a It seems that Mrs. Seki is listening in and has expressed disapproval of the vocal levels as well. So there you go. I will try and speak up a little bit then. I've been sort of a little bit talking a little bit quieter, but there you go. There we go, and yeah, we're still seeing 125. Huh. Mrs. Seki will not be in the chat, but yeah, I will tell her. Mrs. Seki, Let's Camp NZ says hello to you. Good afternoon. Yes, let me see if we can do another 3D. Yes, you're the perfect director, actually. Let's Camp, perfect director. Gonna be a great asset to the channel. I know you did express some desire to actually work together, and I think I'll probably be taking you up on that offer at some point once I actually have a little more technical competency. Of course, technical competency only comes with practice, and yeah, you've got to make mistakes. Okay. Slipped out to 127. Okay, so it's even worse. Never mind. I will put you back on. Oops, not that. That one. Here we go. Yes, so 127. It's going to take a wee while. Oops, a bit noisy. Sorry about that. Yes. Let's go back and have another wee look at Mr. Radar Station. In fact, both radar stations are not operating. Hey. Yeah, let's camp. I think James was mentioning something about that last night. He was getting lots and lots and lots of memberships being donated by people, and they just weren't being handed out. So thanks very much for your kind donation, but yeah, it's just not being applied. We certainly have enough subscribers for things to be for them to be handed out. No doubt, no doubt. So wow, that's really interesting, Christine. YouTube been giving out memberships to channels that you don't subscribe to. That's really interesting. Maybe it's got your ID mixed up with someone else. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I was watching OPN last night, and they were getting, literally dozens and dozens and dozens of membership donations, but they were just weren't being handed out to anybody. And of course, OPN's sort of been suffering a little bit because they've 35 not been applied. So yeah, we'll have to get a few more viewers, and perhaps Let's Camp. I'll have to do a bit more promotion of the streams and try and get them in a little bit earlier. Get my act together a little bit earlier. as far as advertising the fact that we're going to be on. Of course, a lot of the people that are probably subscribing are subscribing from video watchers, and of course, it's what, coming up for 2 o'clock in the UK. So I guess it's not. Yeah, and of course it's Friday evening in the US. So I suspect that we're getting a fair number of people. Yeah. I see, Christine. Yeah. So you'd subscribed to the channel, just hadn't been watching. Yeah, it's really unusual how it does that. But that's great. Hello, Sam. How are you going? Wildlife 1 has turned up and just received clearance to actually carry on his drive around the perimeter. Right, might be time for a bit of a drink. Made something nice and warm, so I imagine that it was going to be a little bit colder than it is. It's actually very pleasant so far this afternoon. There is cloud over the Port Hills, over Pinks Peninsula way, but apart from that, yeah, there is not a cloud in the sky, so the most important part. Oh yeah, so I tell a lie. There are some small amount of cloud just to the northwest of the city, just sitting over the foothills there. Hi Sam. No, I'm all good, mate. Yeah, I'm not going to be here much beyond 1:30 when Emirates arrives. Soon as Emirates is in, I'm going to be wrapping up and heading off because, yeah, Mrs. Seki has graciously given me permission to come out today, but I sort of have to repay that by going and doing domestic things. So, yes, Mrs. Seki, I will be home before 2. Yeah, and I can hear Fiji starting up. Can also see a Dashi on approach, but we'll zoom in here on Fiji, which you can see pushing back, and we will go around and catch this arrival. Yeah, and that's great to see the Dashi arriving. Now we have got an emoji in the chat for members, which is the black duck emoji. And I haven't seen an all black aircraft in 2 days here at Christchurch, so they must be servicing other routes. We could probably check out whereabouts ZKNEM is, and OAB, and I have heard that OYB is just parked in Auckland and has donated its engines to some of its other 321s. What else? Got a little baby one come out from the flight school. Where are you? So small, he's tucked himself behind. buddy. Kiwi aircraft. Oh my. Yeah. And again, their flight profile is just far too high. I'm struggling for focus today. I'm not quite sure why. Might have a quick look at the lens. You know, here we go. Jetstar arriving. Yeah, now Jetstar don't get really enough love on this channel, so I've made a quick video. We got some action yesterday with a couple of there was an arrival and a departure, and of Jetstar, and yeah, I put them together, and they're in the members first set of videos. So if you're a member, you'll get to have a look at those. Just a little bit of love for Jetstar, the alternative to Air New Zealand on the main trunk routes. But of course, not just Jetstar, just our little friends from Sounds Air. And where are you, little buddy? Here you go. Sounds Air. On its way to probably Blenheim, maybe Wanaka. I would have to consult, and you guys may be able to tell us in the chat whereabouts he's off to. So difficult. There we go. Aces high sort of thing. Using the sun to his advantage. Yeah. So there's a Jetstar. And here's the Fiji. Yeah, we've got another little guy. Yeah. You know, hats off to Sean, who does this on a regular basis from this location. The Air New Zealands and the Jetsstars are reasonably easy to track, but these small guys, they're just so difficult. Their flight profile is somewhat different to the Air New Zealand and the Jetsstars, and here's even the Fijis of this world. Yeah, as I was saying, Jetstar have got a members first video. It should be live in the members area. If you look for videos, yeah, you should see it in there. Just a couple of movements of Jetstar, sort of back to back. Yesterday it was. I think there was a sneaky Air New Zealand ATR in the middle, but I chopped him out because it was a Jetstar love fest, and yeah, we've got to encourage them to invest a bit more in New Zealand. I tell you what, if they took on Air New Zealand at the regional level, yeah, maybe prices would come down a little bit. I say this as a shareholder of Air New Zealand. So Fiji is moving. Let's take off point. And if I remember to push record, we'll be able to see this in a bit more detail a bit later. Here's just a wee look at where Emirates is up to. Looks like 1:33 now, so yeah, good, well over half an hour late. Yes, Sam, fully an hour late. Heading off to Christchurch this morning, so yeah, they can make up time, but they can't make up that much time. Let me just show you a little bit. In New Zealand, just taxiing down to the end there, and up in the sky above the radar station, if I can find the radar station, up in the sky, we've got this aircraft. This is all good practice for an Emirates arrival, though they won't fly quite as tight a circle into the approach as that. It'd be nice to actually get them coming around. If only I had my tele extender on. Not tele NZ and not tele 2 sheep, but the tele extender. I haven't deserted us. I haven't gone anywhere. Just taking a couple of sips of something, so didn't want to get any of it anywhere the microphone. Emirates is saying 1:27 now, 7 minutes away, allegedly. But we all know Flight Radar is good on its guesstimates. When we have a vigil, we'll let you know. Oh, looks like Texel's coming out to play. Terrific. One thing you can say for the tele extender is it certainly makes long range viewfinding a lot easier. Yeah, this is struggling to focus, which is a bit strange really. Anyway, here's the next incoming aircraft. If I give it my 3D view of just coming over downfield, nice. Give it my 3D view, zoom in, and I can tell that you are from Rotorua. Rotor Vegas, as many people call it. In the Bay of Plenty. Of course, the other city in Bay of Plenty is Tauranga, which is now a major metropolitan. Certainly, it's larger than Dunedin, I believe, and deserves its place on the main centres of the news broadcasts. The other cities that deserve a place on the main centres broadcasts is Napier and Hastings in Hawke's Bay. They really combined, they have a population well in excess of 100,000, and really should be part of the main centre weather forecasts. I think the likes of Radio New Zealand and so on has missed a trick there. I can see Emirates now, but I'm concentrated on getting Texel. I will get onto Emirates just as soon as we get Texel out the door. If I had the tele extender on, I would definitely be going for Emirates, but yeah, let's just see how we go with this one. Oh, terrific. Right, let's get back to the main event. And find a reference point on the ground. Please focus. I don't know why its focus is playing up since yesterday. Hopefully the camera didn't get damaged at all. Your way, out of the way. So there we go. Down there. And up. It's quite a high profile that it's coming in on. If you notice. Finally gets it into focus. Oh, Telly T-Sheep, yeah, I wish you were out spotting as well. All the best. Hope you are feeling better soon, or get out of whatever it is that precludes you from coming and joining us. I'm not sure if conditions are really nice. I think I saw Mike was going to be doing a stream, so yeah, we'll see what the situation is tomorrow. If it's as lovely as it is today, I'll definitely be coming to just get some video. And you know, if Mike is not streaming or what have you, then I will definitely jump in and fill the gap. That's exactly what we want to see. We want to see him come all the way down here to the end. Thank you very much. And 22 wheels of goodness. Keeping 400 tons of aircraft mobile. Thank you, Tally Two Sheep. We served, please. Look at that. What a profile. Should be making the turn any moment now. And that will just about be a thumbnail shot. A little bit more later. There we go. Just awesome. Smash the thumbnails right there. And the control tower in the frame. That's what we want. Yeah, looks very nice. So once we're parked up, we're going to be finishing up, and I will be pushing all of you off to Wellington Flights Live, who are running apparently, and their membership system is working. Let's Camp. Yeah, very interesting. There is such a strange thing, YouTube. Oh well. It's great when it works, and it's a bit of a pain when it doesn't, but let's just move a little bit more. Just get that Christchurch control tower in the frame, and well, that Emirates arrival was brought to you by Let's Camp NZ, our generous sponsor, and he has given a lot of memberships out. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't seem to have been given out by the YouTube system, and yes, we wonder about that. Anyway, we're grateful to Let's Camp and for his donation of a super chat, which was the reason that we gave him a dedication, and we can't thank him enough, and we wish him all the best, and all the best of health, and any of you that are feeling poorly, I wish you all the best, and a speedy recovery, and hopefully you get well soon. That's been us here in Christchurch for today. It's still a absolutely magnificent day. There is not a skirrick of wind. The grass is not moving, the windsock is limp, the mountains are just shining away there, nice amount of snow on them. And it's beautifully mild as compared to yesterday. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up now and send you off to Wellington, where hopefully the weather is just as nice as it is here. So I'd like to thank everybody. I'd like to thank moderators, Let's Camp, Tally Two Sheep, and I might have missed anybody else who's managed to do a bit of moderation today. Thank you so much. And we will just call it there. Thanks for joining. Any of you who are not members, then please hit the join button, and yeah, you will get the benefits of membership, which allow you to do emojis and access to videos and what have you. But yeah, that's been it from me. I will just put up the end screen now and play a little bit of music to finish it off. Thanks very much, and we'll see you in Wellington.
above where the clouds reside, with engines roaring, wings open wide. A silver bird takes to the blue. Oh, the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch sky is a wondrous show. Small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dance is a grand ballet. Airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Wheels kiss earth, the engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view.